talk about something to do with strings and tension. A few weeks ago now, I was recording a song that was tuned in flat and then drop D. So the lowest string here was D flat. And I was trying to record with my angle and SM57, all of that in the little makeshift studio my friend and I have, my friend Ben Terry. And the tone wasn't sounding right, so okay, changed the strings. Didn't really do anything. Okay, well, what could be the problem? Increased, decreased string tension. Not working. Raise the action a lot. Not working. Not getting that tone that was so easy to get when I was in standard tuning. So I had to switch strings. Go from 9 gauge, which I'm on again now, down to 11, which is impossibly heavy for someone who is virtually based in a 9 gauge string scale, just because that's how I play the guitar. I'm used to pulling up and bending on a 9 gauge set of strings. So finally, after I raised the action and switched to 11s, I was able to achieve the sound appropriate enough for recording without that buzz that you're able to hear now when I'm picking very hard, of course. So it's just some food for thought. When you're recording, use some thicker strings if it's in a lower tuning, because you will screw yourself and get a terrible tone. That's what I have discovered, and it's a lesson that was learned in a very hard way, as it took 3 days for all of this to culminate, because I had to go run to the guitar store, and then I can't get a ride, I can't get out there, I couldn't get the strings, didn't have the money. A lot of things can get in the way. So when you're into recording guitars, just do yourself a favor, get some heavier strings when you're recording those lower parts. I mean, I don't know how I got away with recording the demo with standard gauge 9s for this D flat for that song, but well, I did apparently. It doesn't actually sound that good, so there you go. Well, it's a demo. I didn't really care at the time. Anyway, that song is a song called Spheres in Shadow, and that's one of the last songs on the album. The last one, however, that I'm working on right now, that's the exciting one. That's the one I'm really stoked for. Anyway, another thing that I found was that I couldn't really solo on the thicker gauge strings, at least not as well as I could with the 9s, so I had to switch back. And again, that was another huge retweaking of everything to do with the guitar, and even now I'm not even liking the buzz I'm getting right now. It's just a bit ridiculous. I have to raise the action some more. It's a big process, and really, when you have to fiddle so much, it's not so good. I had to fiddle with the amp a lot to try and get it to work, and it didn't work, and what a huge process just to get a good sound. It was really eye-opening for me to see that you need thicker strings, quite literally, and to raise the action to be able to get a sound good enough to record with, excuse me. And yeah. And my final word on the matter of strings and crap is, well, basically, keep them fresh, place them every couple of weeks, spend the money, it's worth it, you will sound better, and it's always good to practice switching strings, changing tensions, fixing up your Floyd if you've got one, etc., etc. Finito.